When you think about brand safety, the first thing I think about is the tremendous opportunity in news, because the great thing about news organizations in general is that they create a ton of high quality journalism around all sorts of categories of content. It could be business news, or financial news, or technology news, or entertainment news, or lifestyle news, things that are happening every single day. And that represents a large volume of content on our platform from the news organizations that we work with. And we have programs that enable us or the news organization in question to package and carve out that content that's incredibly safe to align with and sell it directly to advertisers for them to align their brand and their messaging against. And I think that the first thing to say is that there's a big opportunity for that kind of content on Twitter. So that to me is the main thing, that it's an issue, yes, but I see it more as an opportunity for brands to associate themselves with really great news content and target Twitter audiences at scale.
What are your thoughts about Twitter as a sort of an environment for news going forward?
Sure. So I think there are two kind of ways of answering that question. I think that the first thing is that Twitter, for Twitter users, creates an amazing environment to engage in, to understand what's happening and see what's happening in the world. And I think that the Twitter audience, when they come to Twitter, they're both incredibly receptive and they're looking to discover new content. And they're also looking to discover content that's in the public sphere. And that combination of discovery mindset with a desire to see what's happening publicly and to talk about it, that combination lends itself really well to news. So I think that's the first piece, that we have on Twitter consumers and users that are very much looking to participate in the public conversation around news events, around what's happening. I think that the second piece of the ecosystem and how we think about the ecosystem is we think it's an incredibly important time for news organizations to have options to build sustainable revenue and business models. And so we think that there's a great opportunity on Twitter, and we think we have an answer, but not the whole answer, in a climate which is tough for news organizations today economically. We think we've got a great couple of solutions that help news providers build really meaningful businesses on Twitter. And we have a couple of products that speak to that specifically. I can talk more in more detail about them and how they work. But I think that the combination of user engagement, users coming to discover, talk about what's happening in the public sphere, combined with a really compelling model for news organizations to make money sustainably. That combination, I think, is an important ingredient in the world today.